was a time when more people are barbarians, aggressive, destructive, uncultured. No subtle, simple emotions, none of these things. Listen carefully. That is how the world was. Call it dark ages, medieval time, physical prowess, physical strength. A little intelligence is there, but it's only crude intelligence to sustain your body and to help those people who are accepting your leadership or your strength or your lordship. That is how the whole world was dark age, think. Even now it will be so if the person is not given any type of education. Now, as the time passes, now the world has evolved. Now we thought we should make the person, why reliant on a, like that from the barbaric, the monarchical system, the king, one leader and everybody is like that, everybody is follower. So only powerful people, that's a hierarchy and gradation. People did not like it. Now everybody guns for democracy. Why one man should be powerful, son of a gun? Why should he be the king? His son is the king, his daughter is the princess. Why for that? They are born like equal, like human beings. World must have taken a long time to evolve into that state. That why should I accept one person's leadership? Comes in democracy, where everybody is a king, of the people, by the people, for the people, as they say. Each person, in democracy, every person is a king. And then the spirit is spirit of freedom. Please see that. Spirit of freedom. Everybody must be free. Everybody must be independent. Listen to that statement. Everybody must be independent. And what is our concept of independence? As if a child walks by himself, holding on to nobody. You must live by yourself, depending on nobody. Listen carefully. You must live by yourself, depending on nobody. Those days when people are thinking there is a king alone, and king's atrocities, despotic behavior, only helplessly make them to turn towards God, somebody who should be more powerful than the king. But those things did not happen. Injustice was not punished. Persecution never comes to an end. But with some type of faith, God only knows, and therefore the person stands by. Somehow he stands by. But that doesn't solve the problem. So we should not depend upon God. Somebody must have rebelled. We must take the power into our own hand. We must do something for the king. Kill him, destroy him. Revolutions all over. Monarchy is falling, dictators disappearing because of manpower. French Revolution, American War of Independence, every independent movement all over the world. Nobody wants the colonial power, nobody wants the king. Different ways. That time it was a king, now there was a colony, and the whole country became despotic. So they have to be all thrown. Slowly we have come into a time where democracy is the norm. Every person is a king. Now the education, please see, education comes in. When education comes in, the idea is to make us independent. And what is the concept of independence for the objective studies or these objective lessons that you pick up in school, college, university? That you don't depend on somebody. You must have your own job. We forget. But these are the evolution. So don't be critical, but see the development in the human society. So you do not depend on anybody, but have your own job. We forget to recognize we don't depend on anybody, but I'm not depending on my job. It's not my own job. It's a job. It's not me. But people forget. You should have your own money, your own bank balance. That's not you. That's your money. Again you are depending on something or somebody. You are depending on a system. You should have your own house. You should have everything at your own disposal. Whatever you feel like doing, you should do it. Now please see that. By depending on this education, money, wealth, job, relationship, you are not independent. The subtlety part of it, please see the subtle part of it is, each one of these little dependence comes out of your thoughts. Previously I was depending on the wealth outside, a father or a mother. Now I must be independent. I won't depend on my parents. But I need my parents' wealth. Think. I should not depend upon a person who give me the job, but I must depend on his company to get me the job. The person is hated, company is liked. Think. You become perverts. As you are growing up, educated means we are now depending on education, job, money, things, relationship. Previously the relationship was long lasting. Why? There are no other way out. Now the relationship is no more long lasting. Why? Each person is selfish. Does it help me? Yes. I will be in the relationship. It doesn't help me? No, I got the relationship. Finished. Who is more benefited than the other? The other person is more benefited than me. Therefore, cut him. You forget, if you want to be benefited more, listen carefully. If you have to be benefited more, then the other man will feel that you are benefited more, he will cut you off. You are cutting off somebody because he is benefited more. Can you ever stay in a relationship? Think, friends, you cannot. It's like a person who is educated. As they say, village postmaster or village school teacher. He thinks he is the ultimate wise man of the village, where nobody knows anything. Nirasta padapadeshe erandopi drumayate. The landscape in which there are no trees, the eranda means the castor oil tree. Castor oil plant thinks is the biggest tree. Why? Everywhere there is only grass and small plants. So the small plant thinks, I am no end of himself. Amongst 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 people, you think you are the no end of yourself. That is why the fellow never ever crosses the border. Because once he crosses the border, you will find out how stupid he is. You may be wonderful among 10 people. Among the 10,000, are you the best? No. Let not the idea goes into your head that you are the best. It doesn't work. You look down upon somebody, you shall be afraid of a superior mind. If your strength comes from your mind, you shall be afraid of a superior mind. That is why you shall like to be moving around inferior people, so that you feel strong.